Radical.
Viewer discretion is advised.
A very quick edit to this. This is being uploaded 2 days after I recorded what you're about to hear. But now the Clippers are 0-5. 0-5 with James Harden. Let's see if they'll go 0-10. Also, Draymond Green in the Warriors game versus the Timberwolves got ejected. I think along with Klay Thompson, but he got ejected mostly because trying to break up what was going on with Klay Thompson and some other Wolves players, he straight up goes behind, what's that big defensive guy they got? You know, the one they traded like everything for? Used to be on the Jazz. I forget his name. But he put that dude in a straight fucking headlock. I shit you not. I mean, Draymond Green has stomped on people. He's kicked people in their nuts. But he's went to a whole new level of physicality by straight Gobert. Straight trying to choke out Gobert. So when does it get to a point where the league just says, hey, Draymond, we just don't need your shit here anymore? Because, you know, one day he's going to do something and he's really going to cross the line, okay? I mean, there's shoves and whatnot. There's stuff like that goes on. There's jaw-jacking back and forth. Texts happen all the time. But Draymond really takes fighting to the next level. Maybe Draymond should try out for the UFC. for the UFC. Maybe he should. I don't know. What a trade. What a trade for the Philadelphia 76ers. What a trade for them. You know, the 76ers can't seem to lose after the Harden trade, and the Clippers can't seem to win after the Harden trade. I mean, this guy Harden, dude, the ego on James Harden, like I said, used to be a premier offensive scorer. Used to be. Look a little bit washed, though. This guy said he was a system during an interview. He is the system. Well, guess what? That system is broken. That system has the red ring of death. That system is smoking. It ain't going to work with him on the Clippers. I know it's early. I know it's only been 4 games. Maybe Ty Lue could figure something out to make everything work chemistry-wise, but nah. He is a square hole trying to fit in a round spot. It's not going to work, man. He just don't fit on the Clippers. I was watching some highlights from this game, or lowlights, of James Harden just pounding the ball, going slow. For some reason, tapping the back of his heels. I don't know if that's like something. You know how some people have like nervous tics? They just do weird things. I don't understand that. Why is he bouncing the ball and clapping the back of his heels? Was he dancing or something out there? I don't know. This guy tried to hit a signature three, and he airballed it. Now, when you hear about airballing threes, you think Russell Westbrook. You don't think James Harden, one of the best offensive players of our era. But he airballed that shit, man. Airballed it. One of his players caught it. Then he got the ball back. Then he tried to go in. Then he got blocked. Not only did he get blocked, but he's fell on his ass getting blocked. Within that 20 seconds, it was like just a low light reel, you know? It's like something you see on Shaqtin' a Fool, which is pretty funny. It's not working. 4 games in is enough to kind of tell you that as constructed, James Harden does not work on the starting lineup of that team. Because it's all offense, man. It's pretty much all offense. And you might say, you know, that's a lot of offensive firepower. If it don't fit, it don't fit. There's too many cooks in the kitchen. You know, he's just pounding the ball, and Kawhi and Paul George and Westbrook just looking at him pounding the ball. It's ISO, man. That don't work. Kobe said it don't work. James Harden's style of play does not work. It does not win you championships, man. And now, James is not even a good version of James Harden. He's half washed. By looking at him and the state of that beard, I think he hasn't washed that beard in years. Man, it's so fucking funny. So fucking funny. I don't understand like why they even did the trade, because they traded away some picks and Nick Batum and some other players, some taller players. When it comes to championships, you kind of need some taller players on your team. It helps, man. You need some defense on your team. Harden doesn't add anything in defense. He's all offense. The only thing I can think about is maybe they added Harden because they needed an insurance policy if Paul George or Kawhi Leonard went down. But think about that. If Paul George and Kawhi Leonard went down, then, you have James Harden running the offense and then Russell Westbrook out there at the same time. If you know about plus minuses, when Harden was out there with Westbrook, they had a gigantic minus. And the minute it seemed like he left, it went into the pluses. James Harden has been the reason that they have lost those 4 games. It just doesn't work. The Clippers were winning, ironically, before James Harden got there. So maybe it's just he's half washed. He just ain't the same player he used to be. So what do they do? What do you do if you're the Clippers? Do you try to get rid of Westbrook? Because clearly, the minute James Harden walked in that locker room, Westbrook was not happy to see him. He was not happy. Usually when a new superstar player joins your team, you get up, you go, you hug him, you're like, hey, what's up, man? What's up, man? We're so happy to have you. Westbrook wasn't happy. Maybe because he saw that if they're bringing in Harden, that means he's going to be their primary ball handler. And Russell likes to handle the balls. Not as much as like someone like Dwight Howard, but Russell, he needs the ball. And then Harden needs the ball. But then when Kawhi's on the court, Kawhi kind of needs the ball. Then Paul George, he's like, hey, I need the ball too. Everybody needs the ball. You can't have all 4 of them out there on the court at the same time. So the question is, who is going to be the guy that rides the bench? Who are they going to put on the bench? I mean, I don't think it's going to be Harden because he just got there. And he is, at this point in his career, he's seen as more of a superstar versus Westbrook. Westbrook is not going to be happy to be put on the bench because, he was playing somewhat kind of decent. I saw that guy hit some threes. So he wasn't super trash. He has a lot of energy. He gets rebounds. I'll tell you one thing. Russell Westbrook has a whole lot more energy than James Harden. Whole lot more energy. I don't know what to do, man. I don't know what they do. I'll tell you for damn sure, of the LA teams, the Lakers aren't looking amazing, but the Lakers will go farther than the Clippers, unless they can figure out what to do with Harden, man. In other news, the Philadelphia 76ers, the 76ers came out smelling like a rose in this deal. Tyrese Maxey, I think that's the guy's name, 20 years old, man. He had a 50-point game the other day. He's looking like James Harden years ago, man, or maybe better. He's got superstar potential. And the 76ers are 7-1, 8-1, something like that. I think they're leading everything over in the East. And then the Nuggets, they don't even have Jamal Murray. I don't think they have Jamal Murray in there. They've only had 1 loss. So, yeah, just a hilariously bad trade for the Clippers, I will say. But I could be wrong. Maybe they figure it out. Maybe they go and get them a championship. I don't trust it, man. I don't trust it.